very much. Do you have any Welsh people in? Ah, shit, I'm about to mock your accent for about a minute to a minute and a half. No, it's fine. I love the Welsh accent because it's so friendly and so unintimidating. But it's that exact reason that got me thinking, you don't hear a lot of Welsh people in major Hollywood blockbuster films. No, you don't. It's correct. Thank you, sir. Because it wouldn't have the same effect. Can you imagine if Liam Neeson in Taken was like, listen, I don't know who you are, but I will find you and I will kill you. Sounds daft, doesn't it? Or if Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator was like, I'll be back now in a minute. Sounds silly. Put on quite a bit of weight recently. I've always been an eater. I ate quite a lot as a kid to cope with my parents splitting up. Thank you. Oh, went to see a comedian the other day. Was he funny? No, but he had a sad life. Cheers. What was I talking about? My life. Cool. My parents split up when I was quite young, right? Which, if you didn't know, thank you. That's the correct response. If we could just move on with the jokes, that would be lovely. I only got 5 minutes. It's a really fucking good joke as well. Anyway, I think the reason why I ate so much to cope with my parents splitting up is because I thought that by giving myself a dad bod, that would be the closest thing I'd have to a father figure. That is the best joke I've ever written. All downhill from here. I've got a weird relationship with my parents. If it was up to my mum, I would have been called Prince. If it was up to my dad, I would have been aborted, so it's nice to be here. Thank you for having me. That's cool. I love my family. I love my nan. My nan's cool. My nan was recently diagnosed with dementia, and she's living by herself. So I went round there to set her up with Netflix, keep her company. And I went round the other day to see how she was getting on. And she was like, oh, I'm loving it. I watched that new Cats film the other day. Thought it was great. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I didn't think Cats would be on Netflix yet, so I just come out to the cinema. She was like, no, I love it. I wasn't expecting it to be as violent as it was. So I opened up a Netflix. My nan was watching Don't Fuck With Cats. A film about a man who kills cats. Different film, Nan. You fucking crazy woman. It's cool. 2019 was a tough year. I became single in 2019 after 5 years. And it's been really hard because most of my best jokes were about her. And now I've lost them too. It's fine. I'm thinking about going on a dating show. I'm not going to Take Me Out. We've got any Take Me Out fans in? Yeah, a few. My favourite thing about Take Me Out, and this is apparently just for this half of the room, you know, at the end of Take Me Out, when there's like 2 girls left and the guy has to choose between 2 of them, he asks them a question and they answer with an answer that is completely irrelevant to the question. He'll be like, oh, girls, I'm a big fan of soup. If you were any flavour of soup, what flavour of soup would you be? And they're like, well, I don't know about flavours, but you can stick your soup spoon up my arse or something like that. Right? It's good. Or he'll be like, okay, girls, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. What spell would you cast on me? And they're like, well, I don't know any spells, but you can stick your wand up my arse. It's good. I went on a Tinder date recently with this girl, and she was a bit of a chav, and after a bit of drinking and getting to know each other, she was like, I'll be honest with you, mate, I only really go for like roadmen. And I was like, oh, okay, am I not roadman enough for you? And she looked me up and down, and she said, you's more like a cul-de-sac boy? I was like, okay. But I don't know if I'm ready to get back into a relationship, because I felt like when I was with my ex, there was one rule for her and one rule for me. We'd be watching a film and some actor would come up and she'd be like, oh, he's well fit, I'd love to have the sex with him. And I'd be like, oh, okay, fine. But the minute I'm like, oh, I like Taylor Swift's new song, she's like, go be with her then. I don't want to be with her. I just think Welcome to New York is a good song. And she'd be like, oh, would you fancy me more if I was skinny, blonde and could play guitar? And I'd be like, yes, probably. I've been Kieron Liley, thank you very much for being here.